My name's Jason and I'm the head chef here at Mackays Hotel.
Hi, my name is Emma Ross and I work for Mackays Hotel.
Hi, my name's Craig. I work here at Mackays Hotel in Wick and I'm a general assistant.
I'm here as a training duty manager.
It all started a very long time ago. I went to a careers convention and it was to do with basically jobs all over the place. And I'd previously done like a taster course at college, like a week in catering college. And when I was at this careers convention, I stumbled across the the stall for the Royal Air Force. That kind of took my fancy, so I thought I might as well couple the two. So I just joined the RAF as a chef many moons ago. And yeah, cooking was kind of like what I always wanted to do, probably from about the age of about 13. So just started doing a little bit of baking and things like that. It wasn't really the done thing for boys to do domestic science and things like that, so I kind of steered away from that a little bit at school, so I didn't take it as an option, but it was something that I always wanted to do. And then just kind of drove on from there. I've just basically been a chef all my life. Came out of the Royal Air Force in 2012 and just had various jobs, and now I find myself here in Caithness working at Mackays.
I want to work with the public in a job that's not just sitting down constantly. I'm open, I like talking to people and meeting new people, helping them make sure they get what they need.
I think a lot of that is down to, I think I can put down to the military. It gives you that kind of, that drive and that everything that you need to be a chef, punctuality, efficiency, smartness, cleanliness, and I think that's what gives you a very good skill set to be a chef. And then I think having a real deep love for food and doing what you do. As you can see, I've got a very deep love for food. But yeah, having a deep love for food and a passion for cooking. And it sounds a bit cheesy, but it's really nice to know that you're making you're making people happy by giving them something that you've cooked.
I did events management courses at college, and while I've been here, I've done wine training courses and foods and whatnot.
Organisational skills and friendly with people and good with people.
Helping the customers out and giving them what they need and meeting different people within the hotel.
Once leaving school, I did SVQ, and I've done various other courses as well.
Technical drawing, history and geography, but obviously that wasn't, I was kind of, as I've just said, I just admitted it wasn't what kind of spurred me on to be a chef. I always wanted to be it anyway, but I think these days it's a lot easier, it's a lot more trendy, it's a lot more acceptable, especially for guys to go off and be a chef. It's very cool and trendy, like I've just said. It's not got that stigma attached to it to be the kind of like the housewifey thing, and I think we've got Jamie Oliver to thank for people like that, for Jamie Oliver and people like that to thank for things like that. As for vocational, I would definitely say that you need a college course. Go and do your MVQ or SVQ as it is up here, because that will give you the good training and grounding that you need to go out into the hospitality world.
Learning different things and meeting new people within the hotel and the staff.
Everyone's a variety, it's not doing the same thing the whole time. On the go, don't like to be sat at a desk the whole time. I like meeting new people.
What do I most like about my job? I get to play. When I say play with food, I don't mean that in any other way. But no, I get to basically just play. It's like playing in a playground every day. I think if you love what you do, there's a very cheesy saying: if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And I love what I do. I'm very much driven by new techniques, new flavours, new ingredients, and in the position that I am now, I'm allowed to do that, and it's just brilliant, and yeah, I love it every day.
The staff, the crack you get with them, the weight's organised.
I love the fact that Murray and Ellie basically give me the free rein to do exactly what I've just been speaking about. Obviously every menu and dish that I design I run by them, but yeah, it's having that opportunity and that support more than anything else that makes coming to work every day very enjoyable.
I like the different range of events that you get to be a part of. I like all our regular guests. Well, I like all our guests, but I like that there's so many regular ones that we've become quite close with. It's hard work, but it's rewarding when you see happy customers and see everything come together.
I've learned that even though it was something that I held quite true anyway, but seasonality and provenance is really, really important. There's a couple of dishes that we do here where the ingredients, apart from core things like sugar and things like that, is all completely sourced locally. There was a dessert that I designed over the last couple of days. There's only one thing that's not sourced locally. And having that opportunity to be able to do that, I think is just absolutely fantastic. And the produce here is just unbelievable. The fish that we get from Scrabster, the Mackays selection beef that we get all locally is just, you know, unsurpassed.
Well, I was in back of house to begin with, and then when I went front of house to do cross training, I enjoyed it so much more and never ever went back. Started as general assistant and I'm now at trainee duty manager and hopefully to management then as well.
Well, my career progression has kind of, since I left the forces, I've kind of, you know, in all honesty, flip-flopped from job to job, and I think that has got a lot to do with being in the military and being deployed and moving and stuff like that, and also not actually settling down anywhere. And I think I've sort of laid some roots down here and settled here, which is really good. What's brought me to here, I think, was everything that I've learned in the past jobs that I've done, especially since I've left the forces. A lot of the skills that you learn as a chef and a lot of the things that you put on your CV as a chef in the military aren't necessarily transferable over into civilian street, which not just myself, a lot of people find a little bit frustrating. Where do I see myself in the future? At the moment, nowhere else other than here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm very happy at the moment.
I've been a general assistant the whole time I've been in hospitality. If I was still probably full-time, I would have liked to have gone up further.
I don't know, it's just home.
Well, I'm a little bit outdoorsy, so a little bit of walking, a little bit of mountain biking. It's just kind of ideal to, you know, have wind in your hair, a bit of mud on your face every now and again. It's quite nice, and just the whole area is just fantastic. I've been quite used to remote locations in the military and things like that, so this it kind of reminds me of the Falkland Islands, and I'm sure people in Caithness won't thank me for that, but there is that kind of you know, that remote locality, a bit like the Falklands, and also like that there's that sort of close-knit community-ness about it. Is that a real word? Community-ness? We're in Scotland, so it could be. But yeah, that sort of close-knit community that you have in somewhere like the Falklands and somewhere like here as well. And you know, everybody's very, very welcoming. Everybody's very friendly. It just makes it very easy to live here, to be honest.
The scenery and just like being outdoors, really.
Fun, hard work, rewarding.
Fun, enjoyable, and exciting.
To give it a try, you learn lots of core skills that you can put into other things if you don't choose to stay in hospitality forever.
Do it. there's you know, we have a laugh and a joke in the kitchen from time to time, and we always, you know, if you wouldn't be doing this, what else would you be doing? And I always say my stock answer is I would only want to be two other things. One is a fast jet pilot, as you can see I'm not built for that, and one is a professional footballer, which I'm not built for either. So I'm stuck. No, it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do, and at 47 years old, it's the only thing I still want to do. You know, I quite pride myself in you know, being able to push myself in the kitchen harder or as hard as my sort of little young counterparts. And I think a lot of that is very good, because it's good for the guys to look up and think, well, if he can still do that at 47, then, you know, I can do it 18, 19. It is very challenging at times, but it is ultimately rewarding. And to have somebody come back into the kitchen and say, you know, guest X said that was the best thing they've ever eaten, and that was the best thing we've eaten on our trip, things like that, you know, it just makes it all worthwhile. And it is brilliant. It's a brilliant job, and it'll be the right choice.